Charlemagne, the goddess. Let me go ahead and say it. So I'll be in the Scott Bale situation. I'm still trying to figure out how I'm gonna do this Monique video, but hold up. Charlemagne, Sharkeisha, Charlene. Let me start off again. Charlemagne, Charlene, Sharkeisha, Sharonda, Shawala fake, false idol, goddess. Okay, now, I had to go there. Let's say it again. Charlemagne, Charlene, Shaquisha, Sharkeisha, Shalom Andrea, false idol goddess. Okay. The false idol goddess with a dick had to be a dick to mistreat Amara Negra, okay? Now, she was on the show addressing Hispanic colorism, racism, about how every Latin country, and she said every Latin country, and she's right, including Mexico. Okay, she means Mexico, but it's called like it is, has African DNA. Besides the Spanish and Native mixture, which is all the components of the three, have contributed to Latinos today from Latin America. Now, of course, there were Latinos, Spaniards, on this side of the border. Of course, we're from used to be Mexico, Texas, but the outside of used to be Mexico is Louisiana, and besides French, I am also part Hispanic because one of my fourth grandparents was a Real, okay? That's Hispanic. So I am Afro-Latino, but from this side of the border, okay? All right, so let's be educational. And Charlemagne, the goddess, Charlemagne, the goddess, was on there cooning, and I'm glad Ebro called him out a coon. A wife of color brother who's part white Jewish and part black had to call yo mahogany because to correct Ebro. Yes, I know you call him dark because he's darker than you, but let's be real on the one drop rule mentality. Charlemagne, and yes, he did even his skin out because there was hyperpigmentation. Okay, but we look at old videos, like I'm talking about before he was famous, and when he was a kid, his face was not that dark. So it's called skin correction. So that is true, okay? And you're right that he 19 probably wish he was lighter to get more roles besides being on the Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sorry, I kind of think that this dude wish he was either a couple shades lighter than, and also probably my shade camera. I'm not that too far from him, but I'm also light. I'm not the dark chocolate. And you lighter I am, bro. I'm sorry, let me say this. Because many of these dudes, with this hyper masculine and being blacker than Dow and all that stuff, it's an envy, okay? Of course, I'm not high yellow like Ebro and what's his name, Kaepernick, but I do get that wrath from some. I ain't say all dark skinned brothers. Even recently, when I had to deal with someone at the job, and you can tell this dude was insecure. He even questioned my sexuality. He even tried to mistreat me on the job. The white folks took his side until I had to spill the beans, but it all happened in our job back in December. And when we had a meeting recently, the dude tried to start. I said, we're not up and north where he from. We're in Houston, Texas, and I will call them damn laws on your ass. Now, the sad thing, the same issue happened before. And I don't know what it is on the job, but why I'm having these dark-skinned brothers, I'm sorry to say it, come after me. Even I was talking about the situation with Ben Medina and with the white guy. I forgot his name. No offense to say it like that because he follows me on Instagram. I mean, on the one who's accused Ben Medina. But no, the almost 10 years ago, 11 years ago, when I was working in Texas Health Human Services on our airline. A real dog, okay? And I don't, and when I was last year, I had an issue and came too much talk about, and now, and then I don't know what it is, okay? And even, like I said, I know there's brothers camera like myself and a lot that I am who mistreat me too, but I don't understand. Even actually 2 years ago, it's like majority of even here in the hood, yes, there's dudes who are my shade and lighter who mistreat me too. But dark chocolate brothers that I had dealt with who was thugging, that I wasn't trying to bother, wasn't harassing, they like want to bully. And it's not just the waffle color and the high, it's us caramel and those who milk chocolate too, okay? So, I'm not saying in Charlemagne it's not that dark, okay? Because like I said, seen, and I know in our community, some of us, even those who high y'all like Ebro, can suffer from hyperpigmentation. What you eat, how you live your life. If you smoking weed and cigarettes, I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? If you not putting sunscreen and you have an uneven skin tone, you know what I'm saying? That's the reason why. And I kind of feel when Charlemagne got darker in the face, mental issues came in because everywhere you go, rest of your body is lighter in your face, okay? He not putting no sunscreen. He drinking. He smoking. Probably smoking that reefer. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad I never smoked weed. Okay, but I remember hearing jokes when I was in school, back in high school. You could tell someone smoking weed a lot if their lips turn black. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Y'all heard about, you know what I'm saying? Right? Okay, and so that's why. But I think since his natural skin tone came up and he started to feel his real self again, he felt that he's lighter than Amara. Okay, that's why. But he not that light. Okay, and I kind of feel that when he talk about waffle color brothers and all the other stuff and light skin feelings, like your ass don't get emotional. Okay, all right. The brothers that try to fight me, who sometimes are darker than I am, get emotional. That's emotion. It's maybe masculine. It's no matter what color it is. Okay, so I just don't understand it. But for real, I have dealt with some brothers that happen to be dark chocolate. Okay, because I'm not high yellow. Okay, but I'm being real. I'm not joking. Who picked on me? Even when I was dealing with Mexican folks in school who mistreated me, you had the dog one that was trying to advocate the fight with, you know what I'm saying, when I was in school. You know what I'm saying? I had dogs with my shade and lighter, but damn, it's like, I'm not trying to I have dark skinned relatives and my sisters, even my own brother. My own brother is darker than I am. And out of the two, who's my shade, okay? Who's was the military, okay? We get along a little bit. I don't trust because it's always mess and when I'm trying to come up, he also too. But we got along the most than the dog one in our family, okay? Because the two dog ones and me and my other brother, who's my shade. The dog one who used to be the dog one, he's not that dark compared to my sister, but he's like a dark, real darker, mahogany complected. He, I'm call like it is. I wasn't raised in the ghetto, okay? And I remember as a kid talking about how, he mentioned one time that I was light, you know what I'm saying? And I was the white one, whatever, even though my second older brother is the same in shape as I am. Talking about skin color, but of course I'm not a white person, you know what I'm saying? And I remember when we had issues, okay? He like high yellow women and Latina, you know what I'm saying? And then but you know what I'm saying? It was like every time we trying to hook up what type of color she is, you know what I'm saying? And the other baby probably is Creole, which he's Creole because due to our genealogy, okay, on our mama's side. But it was always an issue, and I understood that by me coming from a white, little on Hispanic school, okay, and I raised in the ghetto, it was always this rivalry between him and I. And when I never get wanted to go live with him and also help pay rent and get in business with him because he does, real estate and everything, he didn't want to do that. He would always try to devalue me. When I was trying to go to job, he devalued me, trying to go to come up in life. Okay, he wanted me to be. That my grandma I don't get and grandparents don't get along. And I'm a grown ass man. Okay, trying to live with him. He was always trying to devalue, and and he always trying to team up with another family member to start some drama. Okay, And that's why we never got along. He also questioned my sexuality as well. That thing. And even he lives way better than I do. He lives in a predominantly white area. Okay, now, okay, coming from the hood, and I never been in his house. Never been in his house. When I had to go to colonoscopy, my mom's sister, when I told about the mixed heritage back in 2016, 2015, she had to come pick me up because I don't tell where she worked, sitting down, she's working downtown, but she had to come pick me up in her car because she used to use petrol, to save gas, to come pick me up from the hospital when I had colonoscopy. Okay, so and he would not answer the phone. And it was like this envious because me being lighter than him, okay, and he dark, okay, and not real dark, but dark enough compared to him and I. And I grew up with my dad's side of the family because that's not my dad's child. I'm the only dad's child. I got my dad's side of the family. They was middle class, and he grew up in the hood, the ghetto, had the struggle compared to him and my other two siblings. You know what I'm saying? It was always this issue besides color, class, um, even mixed hair. She would put his hair down. We mentioned I mixed back her because he came out darker than me. Because let's be real. My mom and I and my other brother, we both have the same complexion. Okay, and I don't know what they did is. That's put my mom business out there. They did is mixed backgrounds besides black, but that's what I'm saying. So, and I understand that he probably was colorism between, how they would do. There probably was too. I would not put my mom in past or whatever. She tried to be black, hotel, not hotel, but trying to, but she has mixed background and she's plays into stereotypes and it makes, what I'm saying, and it's a big issue between how, what I'm saying, but I don't understand why this big rivalry and why we had this, and we don't come see, and everybody like, you don't come see your family. No, he's that way. And I'm not gonna beg him. I'm not Mariah Carey's older sister. I'm not begging him for a damn thing. But when I get my motherfucking money, I'm gonna do the Anna Cole did to her relatives. You're not coming to my damn place. Okay? But my grandparents on my daddy's side gave them bikes and money and everything during the early 80s and 79 when they didn't have nothing. Okay, now they say nothing. Okay, so it is what it is. So I'm fucking, I don't give a damn about his ass because you just backstabbed me, you started shit behind my back. It's no, no, so they're not going to detail there, but like I say, there's always this issue, and even I have an older relative who's dark, and it was always issue to discourage me to move up. You know what I'm saying? It's all gonna be bad hard for, but it always reminds me of the bad, the self-pity stuff instead of trying to inspire me to move on up. You know what I'm saying? And the fiddler talk, as it's called, fiddler from roots. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I, are bringing this up because it's like the ones who are dark chocolate, not all, but some wish they was a lot of shade. They think that those who are a little bit lighter than them or extremely lighter than them is weight. I don't know what it is, but and I noticed that too. Even when it comes to civil rights, you have Martin King who's Cameron Skin, who fought for our, who went and had a, what I'm saying. And you even had Malcolm X, who was red complected, who left Nation Islam, who took it upon himself. And you have Kaepernick, who's extremely high yellow, okay, and about a little bit not that far from Michael X complexion. He's fighting for our rights. And everybody talking about the half breeds, and yes, Martin King was mixed. He was Cameron Skin. Besides that, his dad was part Irish because the grandmother was Irish, okay? No joke. Martin King's daddy, mama, which is paternal grandma, was Irish, and they was also named American in DNA as well. And also Scott King, who was high yellow, she had Irish name American her too. You know what I'm saying? The mixed people, okay, even Fred Douglass, he was mixed. They went out there and, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying there were no pure, dark-skinned black people because you had Harriet Tubman, you had Sojourner Truth, but it's like the ones who were darker, and I'm not making this up, not all, some seduced with slave mentality. I'm not talking about from Latin America where Amara La Negra is from. I'm talking about from here, okay? It was always the butt dancing. I would go along with white supremacy, but stab those in the back who try to go against it and make them feel like they self-hate. When I hate myself, and I mean personally, but them thinking that's what I'm eating this out. They go hard to go after they white. You know what I'm saying? Talking about those who are not dark. I'm not saying they are dark. I'm saying, but I notice it's a pattern. Even with the whole Kaepernick in situation, you had what's his name? Which I didn't. I'm glad I never defended his ass with that dog fight. Michael Vick. Michael Vick. Well, and I'm gonna talk like a slave. Well, you gotta get your hair for master. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. And it's like, you know why that nobody want to be you? It's not because you're but you go along, you know what I'm saying? But it's always some dark-skinned person, like Rashid Strover, Thomas and y'all always talking about their hair breeds and high yelling and mixed breeds or worse enemies of the community. I see a post on YouTube and I'm like, hey, y'all check out genealogy for, I mean, y'all came out dark, but it wasn't for the hair breed in your family tree. It wasn't for a mixed breed like Fred Douglass. It wasn't for Martin King either, because he wasn't dark chocolate. He wasn't no West Nile complexion. It wasn't for Michael X after he left that old coonery. Your ass will be, where would you be today? You know what I'm saying? So, and Dirty the Boys, what's his name, Booker T. Washington, a lot of the first blacks were mixed. Do you notice that, right? A lot of the first blacks that accomplished stuff were mixed. They were meaning they were not pure black. The one drop rule made them pure black by law at the time. Okay, our Melvin Road, Dark was high yellow, black, Mexican, white, and American. Okay, dark damage. So, and I'm hearing posters that hair breeds are the worst community, but your ass is not full blown black. Even if you do look like a pure black person, your genetics don't change. You still relate to other people who are not black, and not everybody in your family look like a black person. 100%. Talking about coming from like Lupita Nyong'o and Akon. Okay? But you got the ones who are that shade. I'm serious. It's like they would cape for white supremacy. 10 times worse. And yet I was talking about those who are lighter. And you had those, and I even have a camera skin brother myself who's not that light, is told to buy into stereotypes to prove my blackness. But people say I look black. At the same time, it's kind of stupid. What I got to prove to anybody, prove to nobody to anything. You know what I'm saying? So the reason I'm bringing this up is that even like I said, when me and my brother was at a Mexican restaurant back in 20 years ago, in a Mexican restaurant on Uvalde, in the east side, and it's about that graduate high school, and I know Spanish was part of our heritage. You know what I'm saying? Until I did research 2 years ago. This was when I was a teenager and a grown man at the time going on 19 years old. And me and my brother speaking Spanish. You know, I mean, he didn't speak Spanish, but I was speaking Spanish to the Mexican folks there. And you just gave me the Mexican dude and it was laughing like they were, you know, and like he was trying to clown me. It's like, well, do I have to put on a black face in order to be black? Do I have to tap dance and call myself Pickle and Jigaboo in order to be black enough? Because I don't have to do that shit. And that's the reason why I'm bringing this up, because saying, you know, Charlemagne is not that dark. I see where Ebro's coming from. Okay, I see where Ebro's coming from, because it seems, and when he did get dark, due to high pigmentation, okay, real dark, okay, it seemed to me it fucked up his self-esteem, okay, to the point that he had to get, you know, and nothing wrong with, you know, changing who you are, that's your business, but have sense when you change it, okay, and it seemed to me that he started playing the role first before the skin peel to even his rest of his body. Okay, the high pigmentation. Okay, this fool was talking about colorism. Was talking about wild color brothers and light skin feelings. Now it's like right after that African woman fixed his face up to match the rest of his body. This fool went back to, now, okay, I'm a little lighter now, so I can go ahead and play the role in Coon. And one thing I noticed, he has an issue bashing sisters. When he had Tommy Loren, old racist thought, you know, who now on Fox News, who took Stacey's dad's job, okay, to try the Blaxican. This fool was talking about dick jokes. You know, I wouldn't be shocked that he said, well, Becky with blonde hair. Okay? I wouldn't be shocked. Charlemagne. You know, he came for white women on the show who do wrong. Who do, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to sisters, and Lil' Kim no matter how Lil' Kim got lighter in her camera skin from to pale complexion, I love Miss Lil' Kim. She put him on blast. She fixed him up. You know what I'm saying? Don't let that the pale complexion fool you, y'all. And the skin bleach fool you. Lil' Kim still got it, okay? LaKen could do whatever she wanted her body. And I understand that's person with sense. She messed up her face, that's her body. But she still connect with the community. Okay, I don't care how she, that's why I had no slant against LaKen. But she even checked his ass when he was talking all that talk. Okay? And then now he go Mala La Negra. And like the Hispanic woman on Hot 97 was saying, he's not even from a Latin culture. Talking about Charlemagne. Whoa, hold up. Let's wind that back. Ooh, let's wind that back. Yes, he do know about Latin culture and colorism because there was two lighter skinned Afro mestizas who said Afro Latina that was on the show with him and Andrew Schultz. His white master. Because he's Jewish, it don't matter. That he's very afraid to go attack. He stayed in he's placed in his little boy place. White Massa Andrew, Andy, White Massa Andrew Shorts, old good old White Massa and I gotta do everything right when I'm on his show with him, but when I'm on the Breakfast Club, me and my hot yellow brother, we talk down on people out there sick, gotta be the fit love when I'm over there, because Massa gonna whip me if I say it's on his show, on his podcast. Yes. You had two Afro Latinas on there who were lighter than Amara Negra, okay? One was from Puerto Rico, one was Dominican, and they were both saying they called themselves Afro Latina. They're talking about it was Latino. The word Latino Hispanic was anti-black. They said that they was told mejor de raza, don't marry no negrito home and all this other stuff. Okay, now that was like 2 years ago or last year. Then when George Lopez, who's Afro mestizo and China Asian, okay, with that Negro nose and darker skin tone, blast that black skin woman and doing acting like Cat Williams, racist Cat Williams, last year. This dude even said that one Latins told him that I can't take you home. So he does know about this stuff. But when Amara Negra, who is a proud dark-skinned Afro-Latina, who don't have the slave mentality, and one thing about, I will say this, yes, there are slave mentality in Latin America amongst Latinos because with color they are African mestizos, look like a white person, look like native, look like African, whatever. However, it's totally different from the United States. And you notice when it comes to this, why I love me some Mala Negra, she has pride in herself. She show how beautiful it is, and it's so sad to see some of my people thought she was being blackface because this dark skinned woman you used to see in dark skinned ratchet looking and ghetto looking here in the United States, and that's what white racist media supports to make people in our community look terrible. But this sister don't not look like that. This sister is naturally dark skinned. Her mother is lighter than her. Her dad's dark. Her mother is a lighter brown complected, like I said, mid-light brown complected, like Dominican. Her father is a real dark Dominican, and she shows how proud she is. She don't, she might wear extensions and weave, but she shows that she's a beautiful spirit. You can't sit here and say that's ugly. Ain't nothing ugly about Amara Negra. Amara Negra shows the essence of being proud of being not only African descent, but also a Latina that looks black, okay? So, she has faith. Faith with our one thing. I don't know her religion. I think she is a Protestant, but probably coming from a Catholic country. And we know, and I'm an ex-Protestant myself, that faith for our works is dead. Okay, okay, that's in St. James' book in the Bible. Okay, it's okay. So she has faith in herself. She has pride. That's one thing about her as a Latina, that she's hardworking. That the people talk about, well, how the Mexicans and everybody. Okay, you get my point. So even people shocked at me having a hard working edit. You're like, dang, you go hard when you work. Yes, because excuse me, it is part of my faith. That faith that our works is dead. You know what I'm saying? You believe in something, you work hard to get it. And that's why us, like I said, us Latinos, because I have Spanish Creole roots, and us Creoles, or African descent, dark, like whatever, who have that in our head, we have that work ethic. The Protestant work ethic was not made for African American people or anybody of color. It was made for white people, okay? White Protestant people. And that's why we fail in those African American in this side of the board, we fail in that Protestant work ethic mess, okay? They came from John Calvin, okay? So, I get my point. Remember, it's a white and Protestant country. But Latinos are Creoles, African descent in Louisiana, dark like we ever. those who are Catholic African descent, wherever, in Irish, wherever, and even Nigerians, wherever, who came from a Catholic upbringing or became Catholic or whatever we have the influence, we have that ethic to have that work ethic. Faith our works is dead. That's why that people say, even though they don't like my attitude and be rude to me, and I confront their attitude in workplace bullying, but they know I am a hardworking person. It goes back to my faith, and I'm not perfect characters. It goes to my faith in the Bible. A second chapter of James 24, 26, that faith that our works are dead. Because in the Protestant belief system, this was white. That's why I'm glad the white Anglo Protestant folks who are evangelical Protestant, following whoever voted for Trump to show our people of Africa to stop following a stupid interpretation of Bible. Call it no offense to anybody, okay? Because that's why our community of African descent in this side of the border fails, okay? False interpretation of scripture, false ideology, and ideology was not made for us to see, okay? So I call it, I'm speaking all areas of my roots here, okay? So that's the whole reason why. So when I go on the job, you see a lot of people see I try to be serious about my work. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm not serious, I go ahead and let you know I'm not saying I go ahead and leave. But me personally, if I'm trying to get that money, I'm gonna do whatever I can, to push hard to get what I need to get. And they're like, dang, you're the hardest working. Yes, because that's part of my faith. you know. When you know what I'm saying. So that's you get what I'm saying. That's the whole reason why I go hard on when I do my job. I go extreme with it. Okay, and that's why they say us Latinos, I say us Creoles are hard speaking part of my rules, are hardworking. Okay, and not say African American people who are Protestant or lazy, but that came from white Anglo-Saxon upbringing, okay? White Anglo-Saxon upbringing that was brainwashing our community and they actually screwed our community up, called like it is. That's why, okay? And it's sad. The funny part is the ones you have to listen to that faith is what you believe not working. No, that's a false interpretation of scripture. And let me go, not to bring a religion. When it comes to Romans about that, that Martin Luther from the German monk who left the Catholic Church, who made this false narrative of Protestant. No offense to anybody, but y'all talking about my faith, Catholic, okay? And St. Peter warned us about persecution of Christian prophets in his second letter, and also persecution in his book in the Bible. Okay, Second Peter chapter 1, verse 1, verse 20, 21, and third chapter of Second Peter chapter 3, chapter 3, verses 15, 17, that the source could lead to destruction. You see how, okay, the truth of the matter is, that was not made for us, okay? And the idea of faith is by believing, but not by works. That was in Romans that Luther put at about not by works, whatever. That was about circumcision, okay? St. Paul was talking about, he was not talking about what you believe. He was talking about circumcision, okay? Wholly different topic compared to what St. James was saying in the scriptures. Okay, so I'm bringing this up. So the reason I see, even though I do see her going to a Protestant church, being American, I'm talking about American, Amara, Negra, because I did on her Instagram, coming from a Catholic upbringing. Okay, it's something you believe and you go through, you take risks and all that. That's why us Latinos, Creoles, whatever, come up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, if I don't do well here in Texas, it's not me. Is that if they put me on a job, I can rise above me and the white folks who do believe that faith, what our work, faith with our works, only believe faith, faith in what you believe in, not with. Okay, that's what they scared of. That's why that I put applications, and I go ahead and admit, I put application resumes wherever I put, and they don't get a call because they know that I got the potential to go work hard 10 times, and I don't mind working hard 10 times as a white person. Okay. Because why the white person think he's white privilege, which is a false narrative in the ideology, and also a idol worship of his complexion, think it'll get him far enough in life. I don't believe in it. As me believing in God, and I'm not the perfect one, believing that the Bible verse by faith by works dead and work hard, I can 10 times top that white person in the workplace, and he, not I'm saying he because we're not a male here, will be intimidated by that. That's why many white folks, when I tell them not a drug dealer, I'm not a drug dealer, make all these comments about thugging. I don't fit that stereotype. They hate the fact I don't. Now to a brother that does, who's a do nothing, of course they don't feel intimidated by that person. But someone like me who don't fit this, they don't like me, okay? Because I don't fit this stereotype narrative. You know what I'm saying? So they don't like me, and I don't stay in my place. As a free man, I'm at my own place, okay? In my own place in society. You don't make a place for me, okay? So that's why you see it in Amara Negra. She has faith what works. She knows she's going to make it. No matter how light and dog and all other stuff, she knows she's gonna do it. A lot of our people in our community don't make it because they don't have faith in themselves and they don't put work in it. Okay? You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole reason why. And I think Charlemagne, who is a couple little shades lighter, but not that light like Embro, feel intimidated by it because he know that this sister here will go against what you expect in a colorist society. He knows well that he couldn't, saying like he said, Embro said it. I'm glad Embro, shout out to my higher brother, damn well. And as a camera skin brother, colorism helps hurts us. And those who say this hurt, no, it does. It does hurt us men. A lot of men fail to talk about this stuff because they, think it's kind of weak. It makes them look like a punk. It can talk about the emotions, but no, it does affect us. Like I said, even when I'm working a job and some brother who has issue with his dark chocolate brother complexion, like the one recently instead had issue, didn't like the fact me bringing up my multiracial background. Didn't like the fact that I was not the stereotypical and I call myself a nigga and I act hyper masculine and all the other stuff. And because I'm sure back at home where he from, he is dark. He had to prove and all that. And the brother get to bust my shade. And those who are lighter than me, and said, well, we milk chocolate caramel or high yellow or tawny or light brown or whatever. We all had to prove to these dudes they thought they're the darkest one was the toughest one. And let me say that right there about the light skin feelings. And okay, here come a Darwinism. Darwinism, I don't like Charles Darwin. I don't like his cousin who made eugenics because they felt that we as African American people were not humans and we can't feel pain. That's why you had the gynecologist in New York. I've got his name. He violated those sisters, okay, in modern day medicine at the time because they felt that black folks cannot feel no pain and no suffering. So anytime you keep saying light skin feelings because someone don't look enough black or not too black or whatever, you're going on with white supremacy right there. What you're saying that anybody with one drop black, especially if they're extremely dark, they have no feelings, no sufferings, nothing. They can't feel emotions, they can't feel pain, they can't be empty compared to a white person. And that's why the cops shoot us. Now, what shade we are, particularly those who are dark. Because like the white man said, who was ex-cops, the darker the black man is, the more they fear. Okay? So, that's very true. So, and I know in colors affects us because, yeah, I might get talked down by a cop. But it's not if a real dark chocolate brother who dressed in baggy clothes and sagging and look like a stereotype, like we'll put Lil Wayne and Kodak Black. Lil Wayne and Kodak Black is darker than I am. The cop gonna terminate both of us because we don't look like a white person, but a cop with more than 9-10 who's racist gonna go after someone like Kodak Black and Lil Wayne than me until a captain comes in and then it comes after. You can see, that's how it goes. Degrees of the colorism. Okay? Me personally, I never get a dark skinned brother told me in choir class, and he was getting picked up by a Mexican, and unlike the Mexican folks who were in our choir class, I went off on their ass. Say those who are racist, because I don't let them intimidate me, okay? And but the dark one was scared, and I even told him, when you go snitch on them folks, but he wouldn't do it. But I never forget why he was one of the darkest ones in the classroom, except one other dark skinned brother who was, anyway, he told me. So they made a joke. One of the brothers, who one was both lighter than us, was saying, "You and Zach look alike," and the dark skinned brother said, "No, we don't. She had to be in the sun for a long time to get my color." And he said, "If you go downtown Houston, he don't have to worry about nobody clutching their bag in front of me." Okay, and I had to agree that is true. When I go to, it's funny, and I have had this happen before. There were white people smiling at me. Okay, I'm not bright like Embro, but I'm in the South. Remember, I'm in redneck South. Okay, I have white folks smile. I had those who looked at me ugly as well. Okay, I also had those who clutched their bag, and I also clutched my backpack just to get the, what I'm saying. As some people get offended by those who touch their hand. Like I told one Arabian dude, you don't touch my, I don't want no your hand being there either. Okay, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, okay? Even the corner store, the dark ones who act the stereotypical, okay? I go ahead and say that, and it's Arabian people. I notice how they get treated totally different from me. Once someone called me a nigga up in that store, I went off on their asses, okay, to who's Arabian. But when they know that I ask for respect and they see that I don't dress thuggish, I don't back sag my pants, I dress proper, whatever, I'm striving for success. I do work. I might be on food stamps, but you also see that I have a bank card with my own damn money. Okay? And I ain't trying to live off the government from purpose. Okay? Trying to get the hell out of this. They see that. The people my shade, yeah, there's people my shade, and those are lighter. They give it, but I know that the darkest one who are being stereotypical, okay? Who fits into the stereotypical narrative of the Jigga with Piggy, they get to treat like shit. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than a woman dressed half naked and a dude, all these dudes, either rapist try to holler at her. You know what I'm saying? Asking for it. I'm not saying that a person who dresses like shit, but you're asking for the wrong attention. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're going to the club but not dressed like that 24/7. You know, showing your skin all over. You know what I'm saying? If I, as a man, got butt naked and it was not against the law, of course I'm attract both men, women, they try to violate me because I'm uncovered. Okay? You see what I'm saying? I'm not showing no respect for myself. You get what I'm saying? And when you out there sagging your pants and you are a dark skinned brother, it is 10 times worse than someone who's caramel skin or lighter than I am. I cannot sit here and deny that, okay? Because I've seen it happen. I see how people get treated, and I've seen it with white and Hispanic folks, okay, who are racist, who, and like I say, how I carry myself and how I talk, and by me not being that dark, not being dark chocolate like Kodak Black, I see how people treat me compared to someone, even though they're racist, they can't us both, but the degrees how they treat me in respect. And that's why I had to sit here and say, when I hear stuff like Levity saying, it don't affect, no, excuse me, a lot of brothers try to tough it out and act like it doesn't, but it does. Me personally, I don't deny it because I dealt with being mistreated from those who are dark skinned and those who are lighter than me. As a person from who been in mixed race groups, not being so liked, okay, but not being dark chocolate either. I had people making reference and calling me dark, and I just laughed because I never thought I would get to as I got older. But I didn't get. I mean, of course, everybody get hurt one period of time. But I picked myself up and I persevered, and I went against those people and I started attacking them to the point that one particular person kicked me off a mixed race group because I wasn't the one who can play. Just because I have melanin in my skin, let me let you know. I also have black, white, American, and Latin DNA in me, and it's run deep in me. So I don't have no do nothing slave and fiddler or house slave mentality. I'm a free man of color, so you know damn well. And I also bipolar type 1, so you know damn well I'm gonna ask for respect. Okay, even though this recent training we had about folks calling us the N word for working event, and the white man who don't like me, I'm the only one who stuff. We had some cotton picking in different shades too, cotton picking and hang your heads and some poetry try to tell me to hush hush about that, and I was scared of that white man who's training us last week. I'm gonna go detail it, but until I get some illegal, if nobody come actually legal ways, to be smart, okay. But the truth of the matter is, I'm the one who says, "Excuse me, I'm not gonna let nobody in the events disrespect me, and I will." It is illegal to have someone call an officer the N word. It's not against the word. Oh yeah, I'm going to mention this. The white trainer told us in last week that it is not allowed, not against our use the N word. Of course, it's not. But to go to someone, especially in uniform, would be an officer or a police officer, or anybody that can fall under harassment. They do have a hate crime penal code as well. They also disorderly conduct and starting a riot. It can fall many other categories in that penal code. Someone acting fool in the ghetto. I hear someone arguing. Anyway, I ain't trying to get involved. I can't wait to get out of this place. Anyway, the point is, I see, you know what I'm saying? So, but in the darker skinned brother, Old school brother with a fiddler mentality gonna get mad at me. Any work is no, brother, but have some respect for yourself, okay? You know, can't say I'm not proud of my blacks. I am. He not. He willing to get a paycheck to call N-word. He might well put the coolest monkey jersey on, okay? Hoodie on for HM if you gonna give enough money to allow someone to call and not, and you know what I'm saying, even threaten it. If we say any verbal or physical altercation, we go to jail. Of course, you cannot get physical, but ask for to respect you, you know, okay? And they ain't like anytime about his white, talking about white man. Dude, I'm not scared of your little old ass. First of all, I was raised up in the 90s. We challenged authority when it was wrong. Okay, so I'm that liberal from the 90s. I'm not them. No, I'm not these old school and walk on me like doorman and I do nothing about it type of people. Okay, and said they got that message. Those in our community, those in our generation and younger, and that's why the millions did not do nothing when it was going through when this Trump campaign. But the truth of the matter is that yeah, I'm not lying. Yes. Okay. Once I get more legal defense on my end, I can elaborate what was going on trying to lead this company anyway. The point is, you can tell a person who knows their roots, okay, who don't buy into stereotypes, more respect. But like I say, even as someone who's dark, it does go against them. Okay, 10 times worse than me and those, and then in those who lighter, it's more or less severe. Because back in slavery, and here in the States, they said the more lighter you are, the more human you were. Remember, they said our people, African descent, was 3/5 of a man. That's why they had the one drop rule. That's why the sisters was being raped. Okay? So, you get what I'm saying? The dehumanization, and y'all think that why they have us in ghettos. Okay? That's why they have us in Section 8, and they got that mess from Nazi Germany. Okay? You understand, you're supposed to understand the history. The gynecologist, y'all talking about the father of the modern day best gynecologist, the one, the Statue in Central Park, he mistreated them sisters without anesthesia, whatever, in order to tell you that Africans were not human. Okay, so they can mutilate, and that's why when we say Black Lives Matter, they don't think our lives don't matter. So when you say that light-skinned feelings of Charlemagne, Sharon, the goddess, okay, like I say, you find along because anybody, when Mike Brown got shot, he felt that as a human. So don't use that terminology, please, okay? Because anybody can be emotional or hurt. Because they're trying to say we ain't had no pedophile. I'm going on with the idea that black folks are the strongest in anything. They did it with sisters saying the sister had more testosterone than a white, making that unhuman concept when actually anybody can be stronger than anybody, okay? Okay? And all that thug and gangster and hyper. That's, now y'all get my point where I'm coming from. Okay. So that's why that woo, it's some gangs, it's some hood rat shit going on. Let me go ahead and close the video. I'll go ahead with continue on this about Charlemagne and it's some stuff going on. I gotta see. I gotta be a little bit nose. Bye, y'all.